Welcome to the Veterans Day edition of Litter Media Live. I'm Dan Ramey with Aaron Glandon, and Mike is on assignment for today. Happy Veterans Day. If you have been out and about, you'll know that there's no mail service today, the banks are not open, and government offices are closed. And to our veterans, we salute you for your service. Thank you for your service and dedication to our country. You have anybody in the family that's had military service?
Yeah, a lot of my extended family, but no one in immediate family.
In the immediate side. My father was too young for World War II and then too old, I guess, for what we did in Korea.
Right.
And so we missed that portion. He had a half-brother who served in the military down in this would be during the Vietnam era in the Army. Outside of that, the closest to me was my son. So as I was speaking to the folks at Adena last Thursday, I explained to them, I don't have a military service to talk about, but I know what it's like to go through it as a family member, right? As a military dad, and we went from there with our remarks. But thank you again to those of you who have served and those that are currently serving our country. Let's take a look at our forecast as we start this Veterans Day. We're looking at sunny conditions today, right through Wednesday. High temperatures to reach the low 60s, so it'll be nice and comfy in that respect. Nighttime lows around 40. There is some rain likely on Thursday. Coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at what is making news for us today and some things that happened over the weekend as well, all just ahead. But first, let's tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. Just last week, they were in for a special segment here on Litter Media Live to talk about safety concerns that, as we get into the winter months, there are a lot of safety concerns because people are trying to heat their home. And if you haven't had your furnace system checked out, you need to get that taken care of before the bitter cold comes along. Find out more details about what they do by watching the video on our YouTube channel, or click on this ad anywhere you see it, and it takes you right to their website, AccurateHVAC.com.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our Kingston National Bank mobility app today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652. Celebrating 50 years of serving our community, Haynes Total Health Care Center. Chiropractic, physical therapy, nutritional needs. They can handle all of that and more. Want to find out more about what they do? Just click on our ad, this ad, anywhere at littermedia.com, and it takes you right to HaynesHealth.com. As we mentioned, today is Veterans Day. Many of the government offices are closed, along with mail service, as well as the banks. So if you plan on doing business in that respect, it's not going to take place today. But there's a lot of places that are serving up free meals today to veterans who have served. Flora BWXT and the Joint Economic Development Initiative of Southern Ohio, in an effort to support small business in the four-county region, presented a grant of $24,000 to Hughes Restoration in Chillicothe. The grant will aid in the expansion of ServPro, an emergency restoration service currently located in Jackson County. The grant will allow the owners, Travis and Jennifer Hughes, to purchase property inside Gateway Interchange Industrial Park and build 20,000 square feet on 3 acres, which will add 4 new jobs. The location in Jackson County will continue to operate in conjunction with the new facility.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine has appointed several people from our region to state boards. The list of appointments from Friday, November 8th includes Lynette R. Fout of Chillicothe has been reappointed to the Governor's Council on Juvenile Justice. Karen S. Daniels of Hillsborough has been appointed to the Southern State Community College Board of Trustees. Valerie L. Frieda of Logan has been reappointed to the Tourism Ohio Advisory Board. Roy Aaron Adams of Wheelersburg has been appointed to the Shawnee State University Board of Trustees. And Amanda J. Knight of Wheelersburg has been appointed to the State Board of Psychology.
Pickaway County Community Action will host their annual Chili Cookoff November 15th at 6 to 9 p.m. at the Heritage Hall in the Pickaway County Fairgrounds. Bring a new unwrapped toy to enter their raffle. And tickets for adults are $7. Kids 5 and under get into the event for free.
And Christmas in Circleville will have calendar events coming up real soon. The Cookie Walk will be 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on November 23rd. The Christmas tree lighting is December 1st from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Pumpkin Show Park. The Christmas parade will be December 7th at 1 p.m., where you can also visit Santa at his new location of Ted Lewis Park between 2:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m.
I think we need to get up there this year and take some videos.
I think we do.
Yeah. Walnut Street Children's School in Chillicothe is accepting letters of interest and resumes for the preschool director position. They can be emailed to wscs@horizonview.net. And if you have questions, you can phone Director Debbie Rossman at 740-703-6589.
2 special Christmas-themed events are planned for the Adena Mansion and Gardens in early to mid-December. Holidays at Adena in the Wreath Workshop. Holidays at Adena will take place on December 7th, 8th, 14th, and 15th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and the Wreath Workshop will take place on December 7th, 8th, and 14th from 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m.
November is National Adoption Month, which presents a great opportunity to place a renewed focus on helping more families take shape across Ohio. But the ever-rising costs associated with the process often place a significant financial burden on prospective parents and, in some cases, even deter them from considering adoption as a way to grow their family. It's not uncommon for families navigating the adoption process to encounter costs ranging from $10,000 to $50,000. To help alleviate some of these financial stressors on the front end, the Ohio Treasurer's Office offers the Family Forward program, which is designed to help ease the financial burden that prospective parents face when adopting a child. We've got a family in our church who has adopted several children in recent years. 2 of them I talked about not long ago, the 2 U.S. Marines who recently came back from Paris Island. One of them is leaving tomorrow, by the way, to go back to Camp Lejeune, and the other is on recruiter's assistance here locally. So you might get a chance to see them stop by schools and things like that.
Yeah.
I believe Gary's the one heading back to Camp Lejeune, and Josh is the one helping with the recruiters for the next month or so. But it's been a fantastic setup with this family. It's just incredible. They are half of our congregation.
Wow.
And we've got a congregation of about 39, 40 people. And boy, when they're gone, you
can tell, yeah.
You can certainly tell. All right, that's a look at what's making news for us as we head into this work week. Coming up in a moment, we'll review sports from over the weekend. Details next. First, let's tell you about Scioto Valley Dumpsters. Give them a call at 740-253-8389. Or if you go to littermedia.com, you click on this ad. It takes you to their Facebook page where you can keep up with all the changes that are going on and the services they provide for Scioto Valley Dumpsters. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
I'm a busy woman, and I'm not ready to slow down. Tiffany's hip pain was interfering with her career and active lifestyle until she came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute.
Dr. Meshbach told me about same-day surgery. I said, I want it now, and I wanted it yesterday.
After a successful procedure, Tiffany was home the very same day and on her way back to enjoying the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
It's time to get serious about your lawn. It's time to step up to the best mower brand money can buy. For nearly 4 decades, Skag has been the easy choice for lawn care professionals. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best when it comes to mowing your lawn. There's sure to be a Skag model that's perfect for your yard, big or small. Make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. Visit your local Skag dealer today. Skag, simply the best.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Time for sports, and we're going to start with the high school football playoffs, and Eastern Pike set a school record. They're now 12-0 with their Friday playoff win over South Gallia. The Eagles now face Conotton Valley this Friday at Heath High School in the Division VII regional semifinals. My alma mater, Tays Valley, advances to the D2 regional semis against Massillon, Washington at Zanesville High School. That is also on Friday. In Division V, Ironton faces Harvest Prep at Waverly's Radiger Field, and Wheelersburg meets West Muskingum at Athens High School's Joe Burrow Stadium. And you'll see some of the other scores from Friday's events here on our page, or just go to our scoreboard at littermedia.com. Saturday football playoff saw Miller beat Steubenville Catholic, and that was a 32-20 score. Miller faces Danville this Friday in the regional semis.
And Saturday, OHSAA volleyball and soccer finals can all be found on our website as well, littermedia.com. Just click on sports and then high school scores right underneath that. Mm-hmm. And when you do that, you can find out that Monday, OHSAA, so today, soccer finals preview has Minford facing Summit Country Day at 4 p.m. in the Division V final, followed by Twinsburg playing Warsaw Riverview in the Division IV final at 7 p.m.
I completely missed that Minford was playing today. I was thinking they played over the weekend, but good luck to the Falcons. OSU blanked Purdue 45-0 on Saturday, so they are now ranked second in the AP poll as well, right behind the team that they lost to by a point, the Oregon Ducks. And nowhere on the list is Michigan, just saying. Cleveland Browns were on a bye week this past Sunday, and the Bengals lost to the Ravens on Thursday night. It was difficult for those of us not having a game to watch, but the Pittsburgh Steelers had a game to watch.
Oh, yeah, they did.
They performed 1 point better than your team. Did you need counseling at all after the game?
That game was very frustrating to watch. It was not Jaden Daniels' best game, but also there had to be at least 9 balls that were hitting his receivers in the hands, and they dropped them. It was a rough game.
Apparently, they felt they needed to lower his percentage of completions.
I guess
so.
And Zach Ertz, on a crucial 4th down, he caught the ball and then just went down right where he needed to be. So they tried to spot it, and they spotted it and said, we did not get the 1st down.
Didn't he used to play for your favorite team?
No, he used to play for my least favorite team.
That's what I mean.
Who we will take the division back from on Thursday.
Yeah, because they play Thursday night, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And I believe the Bengals will play on Sunday this week. No, they have their bye week this week. And the Browns play on Monday night.
Right.
Against the Denver Broncos.
We were, going into this week, we were a half game above the Eagles. But we lost and they won. So now they are in the lead of the division.
We being the Commanders.
We being the Commanders.
Okay, gotcha. Cleveland Cavaliers are still undefeated. 11-0 after a 105-100 victory. Now 1 win away from tying the all-time NBA season start record of 12 wins. That was set by the old Seattle Supersonics in 1982 and 83. The Cavs play again tonight.
Who they play tonight?
I don't know. It just says Cavs play against tonight.
That is what it says. Thank you, Mike.
It does say that. Let me look it up real quick.
While you look that up, I'll read the last.
Okay, go right ahead.
The District 14 Volleyball Coaches Association holds their annual All-Star match tonight at Waverly High School Gym starting at 7 p.m.
Let's see. Cleveland Cavaliers.
Today's the 11th.
Somebody's out there, they know what the answer is, and it's the Chicago Bulls. They play in Chicago. Cavs 11-0. The Bulls are 4-6 right now. And let's see, what else do we have? Got to mention the OU Bobcats are in action tonight in football. No, that's not right. They play Wednesday night. And Ohio State is playing tonight basketball, the men hosting Youngstown State. So the Penguins are in town.
Gotcha. We have a comment on our
I was
Facebook.
wrong about the Browns, too. They play Sunday against the Saints. I was looking a week ahead for when I was saying that. We do have a content. What's it say here?
I can't. The camera's in the way.
From our buddy Ray Stortz. Are you coming to the something meeting? I see your name on the list. Oh, really? I don't know.
I assume he's talking about you.
He could be talking about you.
I didn't know about a meeting. No one told me.
I'm going to have to pull this up on my on this screen because I can't read what it says there, just to make sure that I know what we're talking about here. So give me a moment, Ray, and I'll let you know.
So you either have a meeting or you'll be napping after this.
I don't know. It's going to be one OSBA meeting. I do not know. Maybe that's another Dan Ramey. It's possible. They're out there.
What's the OSBA?
Well, if I knew, I would tell you. I don't know. Last time I saw Ray was with we had a luncheon with he and Larry Roberts, who used to be working at Channel 4. He's a radio veteran of many years ago here in Chillicothe. And Pat McAllister is there as well. They all went to school together. And I was just part of the table ambiance. And maybe that's what he's talking about.
Maybe.
If you know a little more detail, Ray, let me know. That's it for today's program.
No, we still have this date in history. What are you doing?
Well, I've been flustered by this invitation I don't know about.
We'd still have a whole set of ads if we did not do that.
My apologies to our sponsors. Coming up, this date in history. Details in a moment.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. There's no bill when there's a fill. Contact Litter Quality Propane today about our metered gas service at litterpropane.com.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Are you looking for a beer that satisfies your thirst and love of country? Armed Forces Brewing Company brews beer for patriots. Celebrate freedom with every sip. Armed Forces Brewing Company. Freedom never tasted so good.
So we think it's the Ohio School Board Association.
Possibly.
OSBA stands for.
Maybe.
Because Ray is a board member. Right now, I don't know that I'll be there, Ray, but thank you for bringing it up that we might be there. All right. This date in history, at the 11th hour, on the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918, the Great War ends. You know which war that was?
World War I.
Correct. At 5 a.m. that morning, Germany, bereft of manpower and supplies and faced with imminent invasion, signed an armistice agreement with the Allies on a railroad car outside Compiègne, France.
That was good.
Did I say it right?
I don't know.
I think it was Compiègne.
Sure.
Compiègne.
Sure.
I think is how they said it in French. The First World War left 9 million soldiers dead and 21 million wounded, with Germany, Russia, Austria, Hungary, France, and Great Britain each losing nearly 1 million or more lives.
Wow.
In addition, at least 5 million civilians died from disease, starvation, or exposure. And you know, America got into this a little late to help out with the World War, and Camp Sherman was built really quick, along with, I think, 6 other camps, and they put this camp together in Chillicothe in like record time.
Yeah.
You know, they were, I've seen some video footage, which if you go to the Ross County Heritage Center, you'll be able to see a lot of the film footage they have from World War I. And part of that is they're raising walls to these barracks, and they're like 2-story barracks, and they're raising these walls, and it was like they built it in no time. I know there is a time, but
it was impressive.
Precisely. What they put together was put together within months.
Yeah.
Yeah, really quick. And we had, suddenly the population went from 16,000 to 70,000 here in the Chillicothe area.
Like during the Ross County Fair.
Almost, yeah, like during the Ross County Fair, absolutely. Only these guys, they were not rolling in with campers and cattle and stuff. Although they did have livestock out there. They had a farm and everything. And if you don't know about Camp Sherman, it is basically where the VA campus is. It's stretched also to where Hopewell National Monument is, with all the mound group there. It went across the river. There was a footbridge that the military would take across the Scioto River. And over where the Ohio Army National Guard location is, over off of Marietta Road in that area, that was all part of Camp Sherman as well. It was a big camp.
Wow.
Truly amazing. So, and brought people from all around the world here. And now it's doing it with World Heritage inscription. So I want to say thank you to the folks who helped me learn about Camp Sherman. Dick Rutherford was one of those fellas, and also John Dearson. John, you know who you are. But thank you for the education that you gave us during the time of the 100th anniversary of Camp Sherman. So, and as quickly as it came about, it disappeared.
Right.
Because they tore everything down. So, John Darris, there we go. I'm getting older, so I'm starting to lose some of this stuff, as they say.
And you need a nap.
And I need a nap. You had a wedding over the weekend.
I did.
How'd it go?
It went well.
Yeah?
They got married.
Not your marriage.
No.
But it was someone else.
Yes.
Okay. You want to blurt their names out?
Laura Meyer and Nick Nemovsky.
So Laura changed Meyer into Nemovsky.
Yes.
I bet that's going to be a nice change.
Yeah. I was on the Quiz Bowl team with Laura in high school. We were good friends.
Yeah.
And so I did the video for their wedding. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Very
Nick
cool.
is Macedonian. He has Macedonian heritage. And they, during the reception, there was this dance that they did, and they were carrying a pig, like a roasted pig. It was very strange to me, but it was fun.
We had a Macedonian native on our radio staff at one point in time. She was one of the salespeople and married a local fella here. And I was grateful that she was part of our staff, because at the same time, Chillicothe had an exchange student from Macedonia, and his last name was Bogdanovich. Nobody knew how to say it, but she did.
Gotcha.
And she helped me get his name down, so thank you for that. Paradise and Hayden tied the knot, literally tied the knot. They had a knot tying ceremony thing during their wedding Saturday at Open Door Church. So thanks to all of you that showed up for that. It was a lot of fun. And seeing three granddaughters participate. Ember was one of the bridesmaids. Then you had the star attraction,
right?
Paradise as the bride, and Miss Amelia was the flower girl for that. And Pop had some tears in his eyes. It was good to Randy Davies. Many of you know Randy from his days here in Chillicothe. He's now moved south to South Carolina. But Hayden is Randy's grandson, and Paradise is my granddaughter. And now they are together. And I like this. They're the Browns. So I could say, here we go, Brownies, here we go. So, all right. Hopefully their marriage lasts longer than the marriage between the Browns and Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
I'm sure it will, because it's been endorsed and ordained by God. So welcome to the family, Hayden, and we wish you well. All right, that's it for today's program. Coming your way tomorrow, we have a special edition in the morning with the mayor of Chillicothe. Luke Feeney will be here, and then we'll have our daily show as well at 11 o'clock. So until then, enjoy the rest of your day. And again, thank you to our veterans who have served so proudly their country, the United States of America.